Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing super well. I just would like to start off by saying excuse the whole lighting and layout situation that we have going on. Definitely wish it could be better quality, but if you missed the announcement in my last video, I'm currently packing up to move out. That means that all my lighting supplies and usual recording setup is completely out of whack, but I really was excited to record this, so we are recording this with the lighting from a window and some top lighting, and it's just not great. But I hope it'll be fun anyways. Today we are going to do a little sketchbook flip through because I just finished my 4th ever sketchbook, which has taken me 3 years to fill out. I wish it had only taken me 1, but you know, art block. But I'm very excited to go through it together today and look at all the good and the ugly and, you know, the whole adventure that I went through during my art journey. Okay, so first off, this sketchbook, I will leave a link to it down in the description. It is a sketchbook from Amazon. Honestly, really loved this sketchbook. I thought it was really amazing and quite inexpensive actually for the quality that you get, and it's like this really nice like embroidered situation, and I just loved it. And there are so many different types of sizes and also embroider styles that you can choose from. But yeah, 10 out of 10, recommend the sketchbook. I'll leave a link to it in the description. And there's this handy dandy little like pencil holder if you're a fan of using those, and then we also have this to hold it closed. We open it up, we have, I always like to start off my sketchbooks with a welcome page, and then on the welcome page we have always a little doodle, obviously in the day that I started and ended the sketchbook. And then here I was just testing out the paper with my Ohu markers. I wanted to see how well it held up and stuff in terms of bleeding and whatever, because if you look a little bit more closely, it does have a little bit of a texture. It is quite thick too. So I just wanted to see how it reacted to using Ohu markers compared to this first page that is like a different type of paper. It's the inside lining. And then this was the time where October was around, and then there was always like Inktober or Witchtober, and I thought that I could try doing Witchtober for a little while, so I did some practice here and there. This was also some of my first sketches of my little channel mascot, the little Starberry. Very cute. I practiced some foxes. Also love this little fox in a little sweater. I think it's very cute. Some more little Halloween themed sketches. This, wow, if you're an OG, you'll probably remember this. This was my November theme of 2020 in my square bullet journal back in the day. Wow, that was a while ago. Some anatomy practice, some poses. I need to do more practice of those. I was thinking of different styles of pencil cases that I could sew up. I do a lot of like product design sometimes in my sketchbooks. Some more poses. This one is iconic. This one's actually quite nice, actually. Some horses with some very fluffy tails. My spider sona, which actually ended up looking more like a villain than a hero, so I guess my spider sona is a villain. Here I was doing a little doodle to see what I could do for my dad's birthday present, or Christmas present. He really likes the color yellow in planes, which I actually have right here. This ended up being the final product of the drawing. It's a little bit dusty, we haven't framed it, but yeah, so from sketch to finish. And then here I was planning out my new bullet journal, kind of like setup and theme, seeing what colors worked together and what didn't, and then what type of pages that I wanted and the order. Once again, more bullet journal planning. I have a lot of bullet journal planning in my sketchbooks. Here we have my original character, Mira. She's a mermaid. It was inspired by Mermaid. Love Mermaid. Mermaid is so fun. And the theme was plants, and well, I decided to draw a little mermaid who loved plants. And so here we have her in her little like underwater room that is full of different plants, and she's really fascinated with like earth plants and stuff back on the surface. So she has like a lot of books that she found in shipwrecks about plants and things like that, and I really love her a lot. Some more little doodles. This we're going to ignore. I really suck at oil pastels and well, clearly that shows. I tried to practice blending and things like that. I think also my paper is just definitely not suited for oil pastels whatsoever, and I just do not know how to use them. Maybe I should do a video on practicing on how to use them. We'll see. I like drawing a lot of like little mini sceneries and things like that. So we have a cottage, a castle in the woods, little things like that. We have some beautiful bouquets. Here we have my other original character, Hazel. She's a 13-year-old little witch at a witch academy, and I have like a whole like world kind of set up for that type of thing. But yeah, maybe I could also do a video introducing you to Hazel and the world of witches. Here I was drawing my hero characters and trying to get back into drawing anime skills, which I used to draw a lot in the anime style, and clearly I have not done it in a very long time because, yuck, it sucks. Anyways, these are more little product designs of little like animal pencil cases that I wanted to do and what the interior would look like and how I would end up sewing them and things like that. I think the fishy pencil case is adorable. March theme planning. Here we have some more perspective drawings, which I really enjoy doing actually. So we have a cute little cityscape, little boardwalk, some more little views. Here I was planning for a Japanese video that I had done a while back. This was for my April planning. A spread of perspective drawings that I never fully finished, which I think I should have. It was actually a really cool spread that I did, and I'm still in love with this treehouse. I think it looks really, really good. Some more of my horses. Here I was practicing drawing or coloring with coffee and tea, I believe, for another bullet journal spread that I did back in the day. Here I also remember recording this video where I tried out Japanese ink for the first time, and I really, really liked doing this actually, and calligraphy and things like that. I should really get back into it. I haven't done it in a while. Some more little practicing. Here I was trying to make like a kingdom map of a world for a book that I was writing a while back, which I ended up losing everything on my external hard drive, so I don't have that story anymore, which I'm really sad about, but you know, it is what it is. Here were label designs for my dad's wine, because we make wine here at home, so he needed labels for every type of wine that we have. So I made some custom labels that I just like did a sketch of here, but then I digitalized later on. I remember doing this video as well. We had done Mermaid Day 14, and it turned out like a very cute little drawing. I liked it a lot. And I really like these sketches too. I think these are really, really cute, very pretty. Here my best friend and I were just doing some little doodles to kind of like brainstorm some sticker pack ideas that we wanted to do and things like that for a small business. Here I just had a bunch of extra paint and I was bored one evening and decided to just paint with it, even though I only had like the black, the blue, and the silver. And we ended up doing this type of wintry landscape as a, you know, relaxing activity. It's okay, it's fine. Some more bullet journal planning. I was planning out my July theme. Here it was a one character description for artist challenge that I did with a couple friends back in the day, and it was actually really, really fun to do. I thought it was really cool, and I'm very happy with the end result. It's definitely a little bit risque, I guess you could say, but I'm really happy with how my anatomy skills pulled out for this one, and just like the overall fabric texture and things like that. I'm really proud of this one still. I also really, really love this sketch. I ended up turning it into a bigger piece that is quite large, but I never finished coloring it. And I've been trying to find the motivation to do so for such a long time, so maybe I'll sit down and make a video of it as well, just to hold myself accountable. I had started coloring it with pencil crayons, and if you don't know me, I'm not a huge fan of pencil crayons. They make my hands cramp up like crazy, and I love how they look, I just cannot use them well, and they end up hurting my hands, and I was like, this is a great chance for me to practice. Yeah, no, I abandoned that real quick. So I decided to erase everything and then try to go back over it with Ohuhu markers, which I'm still trying to get to. Here I was planning for my September theme. Again, we see a lot of bullet journal planning here in my sketchbooks. Random picnic table. I had chickens. Well, I have chickens. So I just used them as a reference while I was outside and drawing. Here I was planning the memorial piece for my dog who passed away, which I also have right here. This was how the final piece turned out. Again, a little bit dusty, we need to frame it. It doesn't look exactly like him, but it's pretty close, and it definitely holds a special place in my heart for me and my dad. Just practicing some more posing, which I really need to get back into. Here, it was almost Halloween again, a year later. And I wanted to do like a type of like Halloween costume styled person. Anyways, we did that. Here again, more map planning for a different world I had thought of. Ooh, here I was inspired by D&D and I wanted to draw Ayun, the goddess of knowledge, skill, and prophecy, and so I did that. I hadn't drawn in a very long time, so I remember being quite happy with this. Now that I look at it, I definitely see things that I could definitely change and improve upon, but that's how art works. Here, once again, I was planning for my new bullet journal setup for 2022. So already in just the space of this many pages, we've gone through 2 years from 2020 to 2022. Here, I for some reason do a lot of scenery things that involve The Legend of Zelda and like Link and stuff like that. So I had done like a little peaceful scene of Link that had probably gone swimming in that little pond there and had put his stuff to lay down here. Here I was just having fun with colors, nothing really interesting. Moving on. Here I was brainstorming for some little sticky note sets. Here I had drawn my best friend Bella, and here I had drawn me, but it doesn't look like me, so it's just a random person. Here we see Hazel, once again, my little witch character. She's so cute, I love her. Oh yeah, I had drawn frogs one evening, again with my Sumi ink, which I really love. I love how like, it's like, I don't know how else to describe it, but deliciously dark. Like, it is so opaque. Anyways, I had some extra ink and I decided to do like some drip art type of thing, and then I was gonna go back and like sketch out what I saw with it, but I never ended up doing that, so we just have a page of this. Moving on, April testing for my April theme. Some more of my horses. This was a spread that I did for Mermaid back in 2022. I really like how this one turned out too. I thought it was really cool. There's a bunch of little scenes here and there, and I think the layout and composition is really nice. I wanted to draw some jellyfish, so I drew some jellyfish. Here we have my Druid Earth Genasi D&D character. Her name is Afra, and she has like a giant eagle head on her head, and she's really cool, and I love her a lot. She's really cool. She's pretty and really tall and has a little bird familiar that's a little canary, and it's really, really just, I love her so much. I would love to do like a final finished piece of her. I haven't done that in a very long time. Some more pose practicing, because I used to do that a lot, and I was like, I want to do it again, so I did. Some skulls and some roses, because why not? Here I was painting for the first time in a very long time, and I had these super cheap paints. I remember making a TikTok about it, and I painted this lemon, which has faded a lot over the years. And then my best friend Laura was like, you should paint a trash can. So I did. I painted a trash can, and I did a witch hat, and yeah, it was fun. Here I had made a video about this actually. It was making my very own stationery set. I'll leave a link to the video if you're interested in the description. Here I had done a TikTok about this too, if you want to go and see it as well. It was just a random video that I did of like asking my best friend what I should draw, and then she was like, an abomination that's being summoned by a family of penguins, and I ended up drawing this not very abomination looking cute dragon, and it was very cute. Here I just drew some more TikTok requests here and there. Also, a very cursed TikTok request. I actually posted this one as a YouTube Shorts as well. So Shayla, thank you for this wonderful suggestion. It will forever haunt my dreams and my sketchbooks. Moving on. Here again, more bullet journal planning. I was planning for my August theme. Yep, pretty much. Moving on. Here I hadn't drawn in a very long time, and it shows. And I was also testing out like if my Sharpies were dry or not, and so that's fun. Here I was having a lot of fun drawing with highlighters and then layering them, and how like the pink on top of the yellow turned orange. I was not expecting that to happen, and it did, and I think it gives a really cool effect. Here I was having fun with lettering. Here we have some more highlighter sketches. Here I was just testing out some more old markers I had. Same thing with this one. I like this moth, actually, it's quite cool. Here, I have like this thing where I have like a mind safety room, if that makes sense. So it's like a place in my brain that I imagine that I can like mentally escape to like relax in like tough situations and things, like the thing that I could sketch. So it's like this very cozy small little room with a cup of tea and a big comfy chair with like a pile of blankets and a big bookshelf with like a starry cityscape in the background through the window. And I don't know, I thought it was interesting. It's been a while, clearly. It's rough. Ooh, here I was just doing some random character design, and here's some just random little pictures that I found on Pinterest that I tried to sketch, which honestly seemed to be more difficult than me just doing it from my mind, which is interesting. Here I have another D&D character that I never ended up playing with. She's an alchemist, and it was like a dark Victorian styled campaign, and she's full elf or maybe a half elf, I don't remember. Anyways, she's pretty cool. I really love her boots. Those are really cool boots. Random little witch, a little fairy on a mushroom. I was trying to practice my side profiles. I hate these ones, but these are really cute. I really like the stylized thing, which I had taken from inspiration from an already drawn piece on Pinterest. I was having fun with my Woohoo markers, and again, my best friend requested a snowman, so I drew a snowman, and I had done a nice little plant. Mr. Drippy is from Ni no Kuni. It's a little video game, and the character is very strange, and I was like, let's draw him, so I did. Here is a little scene with Afra, my, again, little D&D character. She's by a fire roasting something, and it's a very peaceful scene. Again, I really love drawing like my characters in like nature peaceful scenes. I think it's really fun. Afra, once again, this was her meeting her little canary for the first time. This is when I got my first like Tombow brush pens as a gift from one of my friends, Lana. Lana, thank you so much. I love them. They're fantastic. Here I was planning a skeleton bookmark that I made as a thank you to Lana, and so it's like a skeleton body with the arm going up and the hand sticking out with the middle finger, because I thought it was funny, and it turned out actually pretty cool. Yeah. Here I was practicing some more bone things. I was taking an anatomy class at that point, so I was kind of like memorizing what parts of the bone was which and stuff for a test that I had. Here is a more of like a side profile of Afra, more of close-up. Here, the part that I had here was the bookmark that I had used and cut out. Some more random sketches. Oh, here I was taking a printing class in university, so it was actually very cool. We had these aluminum blocks where we had to like carve out like a stamp and then use like a roller of paint in order to make our stamps. And the first one I did was actually this sketch here. I wanted to go with the theme of Memento Mori, which out of the 3 projects that I did, 2 of them were Memento Mori based. And yeah, I thought it actually turned out really, really cool. I really like the final products. This one was my second one. I did a skull with like different colors and stuff, and it, like the red that I had used ended up looking kind of like blood, and it gave like a really weird effect, and anyways, it was really cool. I liked it. And this was my final project. This one has more of like a personal story behind it. We had to make 2 stamps, so one of them I did a cheese grater with some flowers, and the second one was more of like a cheese board with some wine and some music. The second one here hints more at like my French heritage message and the concept of how like food brings people together, and I have like a lot of good memories like this. And the cheese grater is specifically a memory that I have with my girlfriend. It was part of our first conversation of like unconventional art supplies that we'd like to try, and one of them was a cheese grater, so we'll see how that goes. Moving on, we have I had a bunch of leftover paint from one of these projects, and I decided, hey, I'm just gonna roll it out on these pages and then draw on top of them. And I did. And we have some women and whatever this is. Anyways, I don't recommend. As you can see, it's very sticky together. And including this page, which I have tried to open multiple times, that just ripped up. So we're gonna move on. Here I am again practicing with my oil pastels, which I still suck at. We have some little cat doodles. And I just retraced my little cat doodles. Here I decided to design myself a little like goober, my little goober self, which I think it turned out pretty cute. And then here comes my favorite spreads that I've done. Well, here I was just planning for a little Stardew Valley inspired embroidery project, but the rest of it, this is all based on the D&D campaign that I am in at the moment, and I'm so attached to all the characters. So all of these are NPCs, and these are two of the playable characters. This is my character. Her name is Maliana. She's a half-elven cleric to the deity Saloon, or the Lady of the Moon, or Lady of Silver, or whatever you want to call her. And here is our druid in little rat form, Eli, and we had this rock that we found that would just like repeat everything that we'd say, and we had tied it around him for him to go and distract some guards with it so that they would get mad at each other for repeating each other and making it. Anyways, long story short, it was really funny and I just had to draw it. Here are two little myconids that are part of our little troop, and look at him, he's so cute. I love them so much. I'm so emotionally attached to these mushrooms. It is insane. We also have Pepper, which is our resident little chaos arson baby. We love him. We have our two centaurs, muscle mommies, that's all I have to say. And we have our very own vampire, which has been a terrifying and thrilling adventure. Look at them, they're so cute. I decided to draw the troop together here. We also have a gnoll with us, which also has two personalities depending on the color of his eyes that open up, which is really cool. Here is our druid. He's also a scientist that's all about stars, which is really cool. So he's teaching our little arson baby about the stars, which is really nice. We have our little vampire in the back here. Here we have Maliana and Tanaris, a tiefling played by my girlfriend, so they're just having a cute little moment dozing beside the little fire. Here we have the two myconids, and here we have the two centaurs in the background. Yeah, again, I just really like putting characters within a little like natural environment, and D&D is perfect for that. Here, I don't know if I need to censor this, so I'm just gonna cover it up like this. Here I drew Maliana and Tanaris, so we have Mal here, and then we have Tanaris here. I really am proud of how these side profiles came out, and like the anatomy and things like that. I think it's really nice. Some more little sketches here. I really loved this sketch, but it kind of got messed up by my coloring on the other side, but you can still kind of see it. I think it turned out quite nice. Here I drew Mal in her new outfit before she had like a two-layered skirt situation. She kept the top skirt but turned the bottom skirt into pants. She's a big DIY person and knows how to sew and cook and just, you know, she's full-on wifey material. I also drew her in like greater detail than the first one, because if we look at the first one, it was quite small and I didn't really put much detail into it, but this one has a lot more. So we see like her armored corset and things like that, and then like all like the details on the boots and whatever. And anyways, I quite like it. I think it's quite nice. Here I also drew the symbol of her goddess, which is two feminine eyes surrounded by 7 stars, and I think it looks pretty cool. And here I wanted to, again, play more with my woohoo markers, and I was like, I want to draw a koi fish that could be like a cool sticker design, and that's what I did, and I think it turned out pretty cool. Anyways, that is the last page of my sketchbook that took me 3 years to fill out. I really love this ending page. It's just full of little menaces and it's so cute. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that flip through. Oh, right, first we're gonna go through everything that is within the pocket, which I think it's pretty cool when sketchbooks have pockets, because I often sometimes do doodles on little extra pieces of paper that I end up just don't know where to shove. So we have more little landscape thingies. I don't know. Oh yes, these were my final sketches for my aluminum block carvings stamp project things for my print class. I made like a size accurate thing so that I could like transfer it onto the aluminum block that I was carving, so that was very useful. Here is another one of how the little cheese board situation turned out. Here we have, oh, just some random doodles that I had really liked, and a little video plan that I wanted to do that I never ended up doing. Classic. And then, oh yeah, some little doodles for sticker sheets that I thought I could maybe make one day, which I never did. So continuing the theme of doing things that I'll never finish. Classic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing my art in my sketchbook that I've been working on in the past 3 years, and I am excited to see all the new sketches that I make. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all very soon. Bye guys.